Hi,
Good
Anthony.
evening, everybody. It's Anthony from Southern Surface Clean Pressure Washing here with Trudi from Panhandle Power Wash Supply. We are supposed to have
Classic touch pressure washing.
Classic Touch Pressure Washing. We are supposed to have Barry Little on here from Little's Pressure Washing, but we're having technical difficulties to getting the sharks in the tank tonight for some reason. So we're going to wing this till we figure out how to get him on this stream with us. We're just going to sit here and just talk industry, talk shop, talk washing, talk how cold it is.
Oh my gosh. You know what I got to do this weekend?
Trudy don't like the cold. If anybody don't know that by now, she can't stand it.
I got to take the grandbaby to go camping for his Cub Scouts to get his camping badge. And it's going to be freezing and we're in a tent. And I tell you what, my little grandson, I don't know if he's spoiled, but the first two questions he asked his Scoutmaster was, can we bring an ATV? And they said no. And he said, well, what about the RV? We can park it right there. And I'm just like, oh my God. I spoiled this baby. I spoiled him.
Yep.
I'm sharing now. So go ahead and talk.
Well, I don't know who's out washing in freezing weather, but we're not doing a whole lot in my area. I ain't anyway. So anybody get on here or have any questions or anything? I mean, we just gonna sit around and shoot the breeze for a little bit.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit.
And still trying to get Little's pressure washing up and going on this thing, and
well, if Barry can't figure it out, we're gonna have to get somebody else that's fun and exciting. We'll just call Joe Shuttle up and say
he's on the phone now. Let's see what he's got to say.
All right. What do you want me to do, man? I downloaded Streamlabs. I got my Apple Mac, my desktop, my everything.
Well, you should just be able to have to go to Messenger and click that link,
and then it's going. That link, right? I click the link, and it just takes me to that white page. Remember I sent you the.
That's weird. We're sitting in silence. Anthony, can you talk?
Yeah, I had it muted.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I'm like, oh no, we lost Anthony too.
She sent it to your email.
Okay.
You did?
Yep.
All right,
people, I'm still trying to get the sharks in the tank.
We are trying to get our very special guest. But while we're doing that, feeling good. I've got this damn magnetic crap I got to wear for 4 hours a day for 6 months.
I got an email from her.
So,
he said he don't have an email from you.
Oh, good night. All right, you better talk while I fix it. Oh, undeliverable. It said it's undeliverable.
Undeliverable. She can't deliver it.
Little's pressure. I don't care if you tell about the email. Little's pressure washing service at Gmail.
Okay, let me see what it was. I copied it.
I may have did it wrong. Little's. Let me look. I probably did it wrong. Trying to hurry up and maybe put
Little's pressure washing service at gmail.com.
Yep, that's it. That should come right to me. I'm in my email right now, refreshing it back and forth. Oh, you know what there is? There's a dot after the @gmail.com. That dot needs to come out.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Yeah,
you are causing me a bunch of work.
My Lord.
I know. I've never worked so hard for a guest in my life.
I know. We don't usually do this, and we're 5 minutes in.
Little's pressure washing service at gmail.com. Where's the dot go?
Yeah, gmail.com. I keep refreshing it.
Okay, I thought you said there was an extra dot in there.
No, there ain't. It's just Little's pressure washing service at gmail.com.
Okay.
No dot.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're killing me here. You're killing me, and we're live. It's
I
okay.
know, man. I know, dude. I got to get my studio set up here. I was going to be at the shop, but I'm at the house because I couldn't do nothing at the shop. I'm in my home office down here.
Okay. Email sent.
Email sent.
All right.
All right. So, while Barry's trying to do that, Anthony, what have you been doing? Spending your time doing what?
Man, I've been calling people. I feel like a politician, shaking hands and kissing babies.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
I mean, I've been emailing, phone call people, trying to get in with new customers, new accounts and stuff. And, it's just slow right now. People just don't want to do nothing for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Their stuff looks like poo-poo and they don't want to clean it.
It is. I mean, I can honestly say out of all the years we've been washing, I don't think I've had to work so hard
To
to
get
get
work.
it done. It's rough out there for everybody. I don't know what it is. I know the eggs are $9 a gallon a dozen. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
You buy your eggs by the gallon?
yeah, I do.
Liquid?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should. I
Yeah.
get chickens.
I'm
I
just
got
gonna
chickens, so I have to buy eggs $9 a dozen.
crack my eggs. I'm gonna come steal your damn chickens. What I'm gonna do?
What? They have names. They're spoiled. Oh, Barry's still having trouble. He's not on yet.
I ain't even got the freaking email, man.
He says he ain't even got the email. Well, we finna have to move on to somebody else right quick.
Hey, I don't know why I can't jump in there, man. I don't know why it's acting like this, dude.
I don't know. That's why I said we go 15 minutes beforehand, make sure everything works.
Okay, it just came. No, another one just came through. That was a messenger. All right, let me click that.
It's going to be the same link, so
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
gonna be
matter.
the same link, so it's gonna do whatever it's gonna do.
You know what I love right now is we got people watching us look like total jackasses.
Well, they ain't said nothing yet, so
Oh my gosh. So anyway, we are working on the 2025 event.
cool. I
We're
talked
gonna
to Lana today,
You did.
and I told her, I said, next month we're all four going live. And she's like, I'll record whatever. And I said, no, you're going live. So maybe we can talk her into it.
I'll try.
But,
You got Barry on the phone still?
he's on the phone.
Yeah, I'm here trying to do
Right.
it.
Well, so you might have to download the Talk Studios by Streamlabs. Somebody else had to do that.
I can't. I'm not going to give up, man.
All right, we'll keep working on it.
All right. Did he buy that damn computer from Temu?
I don't know. Let's move on. Find somebody, Trudi.
I know. Let me find somebody. I mean, goodness gracious, who wants to jump on here with us? So, anyway, let me get here and see if we've got any questions while we look like total jackasses. Chris Berkner's on. Hey, Chris.
Hit Raj up.
We got 17 comments. Let's see. Chris is here. Darren Newsom's here. Hey, guys. Keith Pickens. Oh, Keith Pickens actually washed in the snow yesterday. Clay Smith, technical difficulty. It's not technical. I think it's a very difficulty.
I don't know what we're doing.
A little difficulty. That makes it sound so much better. Shannon Rose is there. Hey. And John Vitt. Hey. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm doing well. I feel better. My voice is still messed up a little bit. And
Did he buy that? What's the link?
for the swallow. So if I'm not feeling better, they're going to send me to an EMT. Nope, ear, nose, and throat, ENT, to see what's going on. We got Zachary Sterna. Hey, Raj is there. Hey, Raj. Anyway, we're still working on getting. So Anthony, we're going to have to be entertaining or something.
Yeah, let's hit John Vett up and see if he wants to come on here right quick. He
Hey,
just
John, you want to come on here, John? I can send him a link. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Oh, well.
Huh. Oh, okay. You know what I did? I got something else I gotta do. All right, so let's do a Facebook login.
Guys, we're sorry. We're just having problems tonight.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's never happened before. I wonder if
He
Barry's
said
heard
he
that.
can't right now.
Do you think Barry said that before?
No.
This has never happened before?
I ain't never said. We ain't never had it happen before.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You know how many Johns are in my damn Facebook friends list? That's crazy.
Send it to Raj.
Raj? Oh,
Yep.
we're gonna put him on the spot?
Yep, just send it to him.
Okay.
Raj, we're sending you a link to go live.
And then I gotta make sure it's shareable because I did something wrong. Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh my goodness, we're having a bunch of issues today, but that's okay.
Jonathan Crumpton's on here. JC, what's up? Thanks, Keith, man.
Oh, I got everything on public. I don't know why they can't watch. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. There we go. Everybody should see it now. I accidentally didn't put it on public. So if you had a problem getting in, which they can't hear me, so I'll have to message them. Oh my goodness. You know what? I need to get in the dang warehouse and out washing more because I am so frustrated. So frustrated.
Rod said he's hitting the link, but it won't work.
Okay, well, you hit the link and it worked.
Hey.
So it's not him. Okay, so.
It's got to be something on your end.
Well, now I get all the blame.
Anyway, somebody send us some questions or what do y'all want to talk about tonight? I mean, I know it's cold. They probably have a lot of people down here in the South doing a whole lot of pressure washing because most of my work's at night. And I'm not getting out there in 18-degree weather spraying water. But we are we're looking into different avenues and stuff for the company this year, trying to get new contacts, get in with different vendors and stuff, be vendors for different companies, more gas stations, more McDonald's, Burger King's, stuff like that. Just growing the business, growing the brand. And I will say this, that I just, without the people around me that support me, it wouldn't be possible. My biggest supporter is my wife. I mean, she argues because I make too much money sometimes. She said, I don't even know why I get mad about it for her. So we're just going to go with it this year and just see where God takes this thing and just hold on for the ride and enjoy it.
I got a new link coming, so see if that works. Poor Barry, I blamed him the whole time. Now I feel like a bad person.
And Lana said it may be pop-up blocker.
Well, I changed the link, so hopefully somebody will pop on here. If not, we're just going to have to talk and talk. So Shane, we had a bunch of jobs come in, and he couldn't do them today because it was so windy.
I mean, if you're going to be, anything above your head it's over with for the next day or so. I mean, I wouldn't want to be washing a canopy because I'd walk out and look like Mr. Freeze.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, you're right, Keith. There's no off season, but there's a few off days here and there.
I don't know. I gave him a new link and it's not working.
I don't know what's going on, girl.
I'm gonna send him a new email, but it doesn't matter.
But all right, well let's talk about the 2025 show.
Yes.
We having anybody new that's not been there in the last few years coming in? They ain't gonna do some teaching, some demos or whatever.
Hold on, I've got something here. I don't know what it is. It's showing they're coming up. It's weird. It said hide on stream, show on stream. Very little, same as John. Double click to update. Can only double click so much.
Lordy
Driving me
Jesus.
nuts.
Just took my first commercial job today. Super stoked. Let's go. So, Chris, what commercial job did you book today to be your first one?
At least the chat's working. We got that working.
Somebody turned something on because my chat wasn't working.
I just clicked it just to see what was going on here. I have the power.
No, you need to get the power, get something else done.
I'm trying. I don't know. That is the weirdest thing.
So who's on our resume for this year?
So I haven't worked on that yet because I've been still dealing with
Who's on your mind?
Who's on my mind? On my mind, we're going to maybe have some paid intensive classes on the Tuesday, where the event's Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm hoping to get tennis court cleaning, that class, like pump and engine repair, that class, and then maybe striping, because the striping is awesome in, it's an awesome class. Everybody wants to add it on, but 45 minutes, you really don't get the gist of it. I mean, it needs to be a longer, more in-depth class, I think. Because you do it too. You stripe.
Yeah. I know one would be hard and would probably might be a good one, and that would be hood cleaning.
Yes, I've tried several times the hood cleaning and I got stood up. So anybody out there that does hood cleaning that wants to train, please hit me up. Let me see.
Because I've been thinking about getting into it, but I need to get with somebody that does it and has done it for years. I don't want somebody that's just been doing it for a year. I want to get with somebody that's been doing it for like years. and pick their brain and stuff, and may go out and job with them, watch them, help them, do whatever need to be done to get my feet wet before I just jump into this thing, because there's a lot of stuff you can mess up.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, why is this not working? This is just driving me nuts, Anyway, so, we haven't been working very much because, we had 7 inches of snow in Florida. Barry said you know what, Barry? I think maybe the internet just didn't want you on here. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a fun night. But anyway.
Oh, it's fun.
What do you say? Did he text you? Hey, Charles and John. Chris is here. Hey, guys. Alana. Yeah, we're having issues with the thing. I don't know why. But, me and Anthony are here. So, I can't believe the link worked for you, but nobody else.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe it's because I had 2 of me on there.
You messed it up. The internet couldn't handle 2 of you.
I know. I keep the same link.
The world couldn't handle 2 of you.
I know. That's my luck.
Poor Shane would die.
So I talked to the guy with this thing. I've got an hour and 12 minutes left of this magnetic crap going through my body. But he said that he's never delivered to anybody that's had their entire neck rebuilt. Usually it's one or two. I'm like, oh, that's good. It's just my luck. What happens? What happens? So,
Charles wants to know how your neck's doing.
Who, what?
Charles.
Hey, Charles. It's doing great. I'm in no pain at all, but I can't get out there and do what I love to do because it has to heal. So I've got 4 cadavers, 10 screws, and a plate in my neck. So I have to be very careful. I'm on light duty, so I'm cooking now. So Shane's happy and I'm happy because I love being in the kitchen. But it's great. I'm not in pain. I get a couple aches here if I do too much, and I have to listen to my body and just sit down. But it's doing great. So thank you for asking. And then anyway, so the event in November, I put a call out to the ladies in charge, Deborah. She's an awesome lady, and told her to call me back because, I want to set up the rooms. I want to do a little bit more than we've done. So more in depth. I want to do some marketing. I don't want somebody that's all they do is marketing. I want somebody that's in the industry that also does marketing because they know what we deal with.
Right.
When we started out, we talked to a bunch of marketing people and they're like, oh, well, this is what our restaurant owner does and it works great. Oh, okay. Well, we're not selling food.
No, we're not selling food.
Not at all. So we need to make sure that I get somebody in there that's in the industry. I love contractors, training contractors, and that's the big thing. The big takeaway from the Panhandle event is everybody volunteers to be there because they love the industry. They love teaching to other contractors so everything can grow. They can grow. They can make their business successful. They don't stand there and say, hey, I'll do this, but it's money. No, they just want to give back to the next generation of washers.
Yeah. I know I have a blast when I come down there. From the first time I come 4 years ago, man, I just, like my wife says, she says, that's you. You're in your element.
Yeah.
When you're there. And she said, I'll sit in the room and watch the waves go by all day while you're over across the street doing what you do best, babe. And then when it's time to eat or whatever, you come get me and we'll go out and socialize. She said, but that's you. You're the social butterfly, and that's where you strive to be at. But, I just like talking to people. I like meeting new people. Man,
Mm-hmm.
It's like you really don't meet. They're strangers, but they're not strangers.
It's like a family reunion. Like
it's like all your family's coming in from out of state, and we all going to be there and just throw down, party, have a good time, and laugh, cut up. And, if you ain't never been, I suggest you need to come because it's a blast.
And I love seeing the glow in these new contractors' eyes. They're so hungry to learn, so hungry to get out there and just kill it. And you're on Facebook a lot. You see these guys that grow, and you're just looking at them going, crap, I wish I did this when I was 18 instead of what the hell I was doing back then, because it is just so satisfying. And the camaraderie that we have with each other is just amazing. I love it.
When I started, I had everything everybody's got now. We've been in it. Myself, 8 years running my own business, 9 years. And, but I come from a company where we clean gas stations. That's what he owned 132 gas stations, the guy did. So that's how I got into the cleaning the gas stations and wanting to do it because I've done it for 10 years for this company. But, it just, I don't know, everything just kind of fell in line and just been blessed. Line up with people, your team behind you, the people that stand behind you. If they don't believe in what you want, you ain't going to be successful.
Exactly. With me, I dropped right after the event. It was actually right after the event, everybody was packing up and I had a pain in my shoulder. and that was the 15th. I went to urgent care on the Saturday. I couldn't handle it. But it's been since then. I haven't been in the warehouse, and the team, the guys in the warehouse, has just stepped up. When I was there, they're like, "Oh, ask her the chemical thing." Chemical. They learn for me not to be there, and even though I hate not being there, for those guys to step up like they did and take on more responsibility and learn more, they learned what I know, and it's just amazing that if you have the team and the support behind you, you're gonna make it. I mean, there's no way you're gonna fail.
And here's the key thing too. I'm gonna get a couple of shout outs right here. I got a couple of really, really close friends of mine. I'm gonna call them sons because they're way younger than me. They're young enough to be my kids, and I kind of look out for them, and they help me, and I help them anytime we can. We got Hunter Persall pressure washing on here, and his helper is Hunter too. His name's Sharp. That's my dog right there. He's a Georgia Bulldog fan, but still I love him. Shout out to you, man. Peace, bro. And but you know, you got to put yourself in. I mean, people that wants to see you grow. I mean, see, this is me. I'll go help Hunter and help him succeed, or Jonathan help them succeed, and watch them grow. I mean, look, I'm 55 years old. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do this. Honestly, really. I mean, you never know. They're younger than me. I'll go out and help them do whatever they need to do and help them build their brand, help them build their business and everything. Because I know when the time comes, I've got people in my corner that I can call and say, "Hey, I need you. Let's go do this job." And they're there to help. And that's the way we do things. The way I like to work is network with my guys that's in my surrounding area and help them, call them. They help me, you know, got 2 or 3, and you always want an ace in your pocket because you never know what's going to come up. I mean, I've had to be at one McDonald's on one side of Alabama and had to call somebody and get them to go do another McDonald's on the other side of Alabama because they had 2 inspections that crossed one another, and I couldn't get to both of them one night, so I had to have somebody I had to call.
So anyway, so I guess this live stream Talk Studios is having issues because everybody's getting the white screen that we've talked to. So after you popped on, I guess
I even signed out and come back in. So lucky I even got on there. You'd been by yourself.
Good Lord, that would be horrible.
You've been solo. You don't care. You
anyway,
love all that attention anyway.
So you, when you slow down, when it's bad, when it's winter, how do you spend your time getting ready for spring and business? What do you do to build up your business ahead of time?
Me?
Yep. Well, you're the only one here, so.
Oh, what was that? I was reading a question somebody sent me, but anyway.
In the wintertime when you can't work right now, what do you do to build up business in the spring when you can get out there and do it? I mean, what are your techniques that you do to get business?
Yeah, right now, I've called so many people. I've sent emails, text messages. Just stay in contact with my regular people that I do business with. Let them know we're here if you need us for anything. I've done that to all of my customers, and you know, they reached out and said, "Hey, I got a couple of candy because I need to get washed. Can you do that?" And you get them knocked out within a week. You know, just little things. Stay in contact with your people. Stay on top of it. Let them know you're still here, even though it's slow. You may not hear from them, but let them hear from you. Let them know that they are a priority to you, and talk to them. Take them to lunch. Send them roses, flowers, something. Let them know that they mean something to you and you appreciate their business. But I just stay in contact with everybody and just keep sending them emails and text messages and phone calls and just keep looking. Just look for different avenues to in the industry to make money.
Or even out of the industry.
Well, yeah. What are you reading over?
I am trying to figure out what this white screen crap is.
Let's not worry about that white screen no more. It's
just bugging me.
we'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll see if it works tomorrow. Could have internet problems or something. Who knows?
Yeah, he said it's an iOS bug, and I Googled it. iOS bug, white screen on file, upload and voice chat, please help. I don't know what that, but anyway, here's the thing. So apparently it's a thing. Thank goodness it hasn't happened every time. But, so even in Florida, it's cold. It is miserable. We're getting below freezing again, and my plum tree just started blooming. And I'm talking to myself, so you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, I'm listening. You read yours, but I can't read mine.
Well, you were talking. Oh my gosh, we're bickering like a married couple. Good day. So anyway, we got these new P40s in. Did you see the video?
I seen the video, and I'm gonna get on Raj because he was supposed to send me one.
Well, I got first because Raj loves me.
I don't care. Raj was supposed to send me one.
Well, you know what? Raj loves me. So
I don't care. Raj was supposed to send me one. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Raj, if you're still on there, you're in trouble.
The same link.
And
so Barry said he resend to email. Let's try once more. Just download it again. Streamlabs. It's the same link. Even if I send it, it's going to be the same thing. So hopefully it pops up here. Anyway, so the P40s, they've actually worked out all the fail points. The weak link on the whole manifold. It's beefy.
It looks like it. It looked like it was at the show.
Yeah, it's beefy. So we got a bunch of those. We're getting our parts, and yes, if you have the question, can you put the new manifold on the old P40? You can with a kit, and we're getting the kits. Raj, it's going to be 2 to 4 weeks. So hopefully we get the kits, we get instructions where you can get all that. So,
here's the $1 million question on that.
What is it?
You buy the pump.
Yeah.
You buy the new manifold or the piece to connect it to the motor.
Yeah.
Is it just as cheap to buy the whole thing?
I
mean, how much money are you going to save?
Right. Plus the hours you got to build it. So, all right.
Hey, I'm up here.
I know. Barry is taking my attention. So I don't know. We don't have the price yet because we haven't got the kit how to fix it. So as soon as we get that and we can put it together, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but our guys down there, they work a little faster than some of us out here in the field do.
Yeah, so. I know. We have lots of guys that come in because we do trailer builds and skid builds. We do a lot of builds. We have our own skid things, which are skid things. Oh gosh. So we skid things. With
skid
the
thing, mama.
With the doohickeys on them. But I can't do it on here. Okay, so I'm trying to do it on my phone. I don't have. Oh, I do. Never mind. So we've got I'm talking here.
I know.
So where did it go? I'm getting a white screen too, so I don't think it's going to work buried in that. I don't know why. Can I copy that? No. If I was technology savvy, I would do that. It's horrible. I am not at all. It's not going to copy it. So anyway, we'll have to look until they get in and see, but I mean, they're beefy. They're really beefy.
They look bigger. They look better than the old one.
Yes, they do.
Which I might get me one and replace my AR-45 with it and see. which one I like the best.
I don't know. Shane's all big on the
He got the mofo.
he loves mofo.
You know, I don't have Shane's money. If I did, I'd burn mine.
He doesn't. He's a 5-finger Freddy. We get stuff in and it walks out the door. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna come down there then.
I don't know. I'm just like, what are you doing? How come inventory's off? You better pay for this.
But I like the PSI. Is that who it is?
Yep.
Paul.
Yes, Paul.
They had that 8-gallon, the small belt drive down there. I kind of like that.
Okay, Barry, I hope you got it.
Please work.
I sent it to Barry like 4 times. Okay. So anyway, yes, it is. Oh, Raj is here.
Can you hear? I don't have my. So my video is for some reason not working. Apologize to interrupt, but I was able to, I think, get in. So can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you, but we can't see you. Turn your camera.
I'm trying to. I am. It says camera, and I turn it on, and I hit.
There you are.
Can you see me? I can't.
What's up, homie?
I can't see myself at all. What's up? I can't see myself at all on this.
Okay, Raj, I got a bone to pick with you.
You know what you look
like. What do you got, buddy?
You were supposed to send me one of them P40s, and you sent Trudi 6 of them.
6? That's ooh.
Well, technicality, PSI sent her ones that we just recently got very little of. But
so you're gonna throw it on?
We are getting. No. We are getting more in. We're hopefully getting more in here soon, and we're just trying to get caught up. Honestly, guys, we're just trying to get caught up on, the supply with the new P40s. With the new manifold and the unloader, and then also it also has a new regulator. It has a new regulator on there that has a diaphragm that also protects that pin from the chemicals. So that way, as they rust or whatever, you don't have issues with it. So it protects that. So we're getting those in little by little. And as we get them out, it's going to take some time to get caught up with the back orders.
Yeah.
So what Raj said is you need to get in your truck and come to Panhandle for the weekend.
Yes.
And just pick one up here. That's what I got from whatever Raj said. That is what I heard. I mean, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
You lost your. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
So Raj coming.
So yeah. Am I going there? No, I just literally, I think I texted, landed from the wet show in Indianapolis. And I just was in the lift and just got here. So just got in the door.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man. Yep, that's a sweet looking machine though, bro. Y'all.
I mean, it
I can't wait to use one. I'm gonna have to go steal me one from Panhandle.
Amazing improvement.
Yeah. It is like, as the P36 had the dual heads on them on each side. We looked at that and said, how do we make this more effective, more service reliable? And then we went to the P40 that you currently have now. And there were still some areas where we started to put on some metal areas where we saw that, hey, we can do some more improvements and even make it even better. And so we then manufactured this head that's a one piece that allows you now where you have the middle portion that disperses that pressure, so to speak, when you were getting some of that back pressure a little bit. We made some great modifications just to improve it. And the best part about it is we have also made a retro kit, which if you have a current P40, there's a kit that we'll be coming out with that you can switch the manifold that you currently have on your P40 to the new style manifold, it'll have the regulator, the manifold, and some other parts. And I believe, Trudi, I sent you the how to change it up, correct?
Yep, I got it, and we'll be putting that in every package. If you order the kit, we'll be putting the instructions in there. And I've got a question for you. Who answered it? Asked it. Some pressure wash on there, no name, but how many gallons per minute is the new P40? I know there's more flow.
It
on
is
that.
actually. No, it's actually was rated for the same. We didn't change the ratings. Some people during testing have said they've gotten a little bit more, to be honest. But we haven't changed anything in the rating that I'm aware of, or the pressure. Your check valves are the same as the like I said, the old the old P40s. Everything else, the diaphragms, everything else is it's all the same. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
Right.
And then
I got a
Charles,
question. Could you take that pump and put it on a bigger engine and get more gallons per minute? I'm not saying like put it on a 690 or something like that, just to
Right.
up from what it's on now.
I don't believe you would. No.
But it just blow it apart.
No. Yes. I think honestly, I mean, we've looked at, obviously we have the new VI power system, battery operated system that we will be also promoting and getting that out here soon. We have a new BPX, Comet BPX diaphragm pump, which is a 7 gallons per minute, 220 PSI on a battery operated system. That particular unit can run about 2.5 hours consistent on one battery. And then we will also come out with a battery operated system with the P40, which we have been displaying at the huge convention. And also here at the wet show, we showed it with a jetter pump.
now is there a way, we had our electric hose rails that way, if the truck is running or the motor's running, it will recharge that battery? Is that something that can work on that?
It's something that I would have to discuss with our engineers and see if there's a way that we can do that. And it's definitely something I can bring up to them here. With the BPX pump, you can literally plug that in and that will keep up to where it won't, you won't have to charge that battery. If you just plug it in, it just keeps running. Whereas the P40, that one you will have to.
Okay.
What's the height on the P40? How far up will it shoot? 40, 50?
Same as what it's been doing. I mean, should be no difference other than better performance, maintenance wise. Those van plugs that we had to put on, we were seeing some other points that we wanted to make even stronger. And so I think you'll see, overall, just even a better performance out of the pump and maintenance wise and everything. I think it's going to be a lot easier.
Nice. Let me do a shout out. We got Jeremy Messer here. Lex is here.
Lex,
Charles said, Raj, you need to put some crown molding on your house.
I think he's in a motel, ain't you?
Literally, I'm just sitting in the kitchen real quick, you guys. Sorry. I've literally just I walked up the stairs and I was like, oh, it worked. Okay. But no, I haven't even, my luggage is outside. I haven't even brought any of that in. And I thought, well, let's see if we can get this to work. And it did.
Yeah. So Barry's still doing something wrong.
Well, so what I had to do is on the right corner, there's 3 little buttons and it says whatever. Then you have to hit that and it says something about go to wherever. There's privacy. There's something in the middle and the other. And if you hit that middle one, it'll take you to it. It'll start to open. It'll say allow camera and that. And then you hit allow. And then it finally let me in once I was able to get connected.
Awesome. Okay, Barry, try that. So this pressure wash said, I've never used a P40 and thinking of getting one. Can you give me a number 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. I know we've hit, I mean, we got the AR-45, now he's got the MoFlo because Shane always puts everything on his truck and nobody gets anything else. I was the last one to get electric hose rails, just so you know, and I blame him for this because of that. Don't tell him.
You're blaming the wrong person.
So anyway, we hit a 2-story house on stilts so pretty much 3 stories, almost 4 with that. So what are you?
About 30 feet, 35.
Actually, Lex said they tested it. The original one was 45 to 53 foot.
And that's probably what. Well, it would. I mean, in all honesty, the pump in itself is the same, so I would think you get the same performance. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard anything different, at all.
So yeah, you can get a 3-story with it. We did, so I think you're good. Maybe more. I mean, we've got the beach wind, so it's always windy all the dang time. So yeah, you probably get, as like I said, about 50 foot average.
Yeah.
So is there anything else? So the electric ones, what I like about the electric ones, if you're in a neighborhood where everybody that owns a house is a Karen and they complain about the noise, or you're in, I don't know if anybody has been to Rosemary Beach up here. It is tiny, it's secluded, it's the little streets and everything echoes because of big buildings and little streets. So the electric is going to, if you're doing like a nursing home or a, Shane and I donated a wash to the ARC Foundation. I don't know if you know that. So adults with disabilities that go to this ARC place, anything can just set them off. I have a nephew that's severely disabled and blind. So anything out of the ordinary will set him off and he'll just start yelling or screaming. So to have that battery operated one, which is way quieter in those kind of situations, is beneficial.
Yeah, you have places, for example, retirement homes, villages, the village, places like those, but not just that, but you may have, the electric motor can be used for many other different applications, as we're discovering, whether it's paint, lawn care, acid injection. There's so many other applications that can use just, that side of it. Mm-hmm. We have also seen and created a box, that a noise, like a cancellation box that you can slide on the top. So yeah.
We have a lot of things we've done. And the tanks.
Man, let me tell you, man, I don't like
there he is.
We got the shark and the tank.
We have 12 minutes left to go, and he is here.
Told you I was gonna catch him sharks.
Dude,
yeah.
Listen, all right, so I tried to use my phone.
I'm on my phone, but I can't see anything, Barry.
Dude, it's a nightmare, dude. But anyway, all right. So
welcome, Barry. How are you?
I just now got your email. Like I literally just now got your email. And we went through that way.
Finished.
No. I'm still here. Hold on.
Can you hear me good, Trudi?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, because I'm in my dungeon in the basement, my man cave, with my new MacBook in front of my more expensive desktop that seems to give me issues. And all my iPhones don't work. I got 5 iPhones down here. I can't get nothing to work. I'm just like, this is not meant to be. And then finally I got an email from Shane. Ding, and I was like, okay, let's try it. But
it wasn't Shane, it was me. I just used his email.
But yeah, dude, we're here.
What's up with yourself?
Nothing, man. Nothing. Well, I guess a lot. So
what's on the Sharks agenda for 25?
I want to touch on what Rob was talking about. I'm excited to get that P40 because mine's having leaks. I can't wait to slap it on there and make some video content with it, man. I know it's going to be a game changer. I'm super pumped. I started to call you today, Trudi, and ask you about that. Marty Howard, you can't call me right now because I'm on the
Marty, you know he's live.
He knows you're live.
Now you call.
Marty, I'm on the live, man. I
He
talked
Talk
to
to
knows
you
you
on the
come
line.
Marty's like, do you got any huge tickets? You got any huge tickets? I'm like, so anyway, so yeah, man, we're just staying busy. I know I only got like 7 minutes left, but we're staying busy. We're crushing it. We're doing some massive post-construction cleanup on probably an 80,000 square foot facility this week, and another 80,000 square foot facility next week. So about 160,000 square foot. We'll have knockout. We'll have video content on it. It's all going to be red clay removal, brand new concrete. We're going to be removing skid steer marks and the red clay like we have down south, and then after that, we've got a new workman's comp company we're working with. We're working with a
They
new.
take your money. They don't give you money.
Dude, we're working with the ADP for, I think that's ADP for payroll. So we got a lot of new things we're working in now, and we're just trying to take it to the next level. I'll be in Florida, next week. So you guys will be down there.
Selling weed again?
P40 up for me while you're in Florida, right?
I'll be in Orlando.
Oh man.
You going to the PWNA?
Yeah, I'll be down there for
Oh,
2 days.
damn.
Are you gonna be there, Raj?
When is it? No, I don't believe I
That's
am.
next weekend. The PWNA.
Yeah.
No, I will not.
You know what the big thing is? They cannot have an event the same weekend as the Florida Man games. That's what they shouldn't do that. I mean, I'm going to Florida. We made the news last time we went.
Yeah.
We did. We were all over the news.
It's a crazy thing, man. They get down there and act like a bunch of rednecks.
Well, no, we act like Floridians. That's what happens. So there's eat butt contest, which is actually a pork butt, so don't get dirty. And there's evading the police after you stole a Cadillac converter. I mean, there's a whole bunch of games. Chicken shit bingo. I mean, this is what we do.
Chicken shit bingo.
They shit a lot. I don't know if you've known chickens shit a lot. So now you're here. Let's talk about the title of the show. Now we got here.
Okay.
You are an influencer. You might be the only other person that may post just as much or more than me. Maybe. Who knows?
I may have 40,000 videos in my feed that I need to produce. But yeah.
Yeah. You trying to one up me now? What's going on?
No. You got 41. So
I'm kidding. No. I
For the
love
not so wish, you'll probably have 51.
yeah.
So no, I mean, I love watching what you do, but I know how it is for me when I go to events that I'm not hosting, and it's just like people are just running at you, and you don't know these people because they got a cat as their dang Facebook profile, and you're like, oh no. And I love talking to the people, but I feel bad because I don't know them like they know me. And
Right.
You being an influencer and you go out and to the events and stuff, I mean, do you get that also?
I get a lot of calls every day, and I don't mind it. I had a gentleman call me today from Birmingham, price on gas stations, and I told him to, I said, hey, I'm in a rush out the door to my shop, my plant store. Just text me your information. I'll call you back within 24 hours. But yeah, I get that a lot, and it comes with the territory. I don't mind it. I used to wear my uniforms. Now just kind of just wear regular clothes when I go to the events, but that don't really matter. Because I just kind of want to blend in and I want to soak up because, I want to be the dumbest person in the room. I always want to be learning from as many people as I can.
Yes.
So if I don't want to be there like trying to steal a thunder or try to just, I'll take pictures of people. And I mean, I'm just a normal person that happens to make videos. But it can be a little overwhelming, but it's also comes with the territory. You know that, so.
Yeah, it does.
But I'll just
get calls too, man. It drives you crazy, man.
I don't mind answering and helping everybody I can, but just don't call me on Sunday at 7:00. I'm at dinner and like, hey, I'm gonna send you 55 photos. Can you price this gas station for me?
Yes.
I'll change my life.
Yes,
But,
I get that too.
And I'm just like, I'll be more than happy to. First, I say the number one question I have, if somebody's going to reach out to me, I want to make sure you've done your due diligence first. Don't reach out to hand you everything on a platter. Like if you say, hey, Barry, look, I'm second guessing myself as an example. This is my price on this gas station. Should I go high or low, whatever? But don't just say, hey, what should I price this at? Like, what would you price it at? What's your price? You know, tell me where you're at, and I'll tell you if you're good or you need to raise your prices. Most likely, I'm gonna tell you to raise your prices. You know,
because most people that calls us, me and Barry, we kind of in the same price range. I mean, we kind of do the same type of work, and we'll go from the front of the store to the back of the canopy, which I'm meaning the back of the canopy is the furthest part of the canopy that's away from the front door of the gas station. You square all that stuff off. My raceways I do in racetracks, they're usually about 16,000 square feet. So we're anywhere between 9 and 10 cents a square foot. I mean, and he's pretty close in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So I have people say, man, I'll do that job for like $800. Well, you're degrading the industry because
devaluing.
The price is going to have to be set somewhere, somehow, and everybody's going to have to abide by it. I don't mind getting beat out by a guy that's got the right equipment. That's going to do it right, do it properly, do it in time-consuming manner for $100. Now, you come in here, off back, pull up in a Toyota Corolla, and you drinking pressure washers out of the trunk of your car, and you're going to do it for $500-600. I got a problem with that. I mean, I know we all start somewhere, but don't
start big. Don't take a job that is larger than your ability and your equipment.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna, buddy up with somebody. And we do that all the time. Hey, I got this job, I got this equipment, and we'll go because we've got all the updated equipment because Shane steals it from Panhandle and puts it on his truck and just goes out the door. And then what am I going to do? Divorce him because I'm married to a thief? I don't get it. No, we pay
what I tell, to piggyback on what both of you guys said, what I tell people that are getting into this industry, I said, I don't care if there's 200 freaking washers. Not that there ever be that many in one area, but as long as you do good work.
Birmingham lately?
Prices up. I tell me and Anthony talk about this several times a week on the phone. If you do good work and you're a legitimate company, that's fine. Competition is good. It makes the best one win. But if you're going to race to the bottom, I tell people why. If you want to start a nonprofit, start a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if what they do is they'll come into the industry and they'll run it through the mud and then jump out, and we're left having to re-educate the customer on why you shouldn't use a red tip on their freaking vinyl siding, why you shouldn't surface clean the shingles of the roof, and all this crazy nonsense, and then you have to re-educate them in as far as the techniques, the quality, the chemicals, and the pricing. So I've got to where I'm not even negotiating my prices no more. I have a set. I'm even going to be an open book. Like I'll even let my so-called competition. I treat them as I'll work with anybody as long as if they're decent people. But I'm an open book with my pricing. Here's my pricing, and that's what it is, And because when I hire salesmen to work for me, if I know I'm a set rate on all my pricing, anybody can be a salesman. But if I got 15 different pricing, nobody can keep up with what's going on. Like McDonald's, you know what the number one is, you know what the number two is. They're not worried about Burger King competition. They're not worried about Wendy's. It's systems, and not just systems with a big book, but video process systems training to where I can put anybody out there with a week of training as long as they're good and they can close deals, and the pricing's the same. Everybody's not my customer, so that's just that. And I could go on and on, but that's just how I am rolling into 2025. We have some big things in play, massive things in play, and I'm excited about that.
So marketing, since I've been on the couch since November, I have learned a lot about marketing, and it is organic marketing. I am face to face. I'm reaching out via email or messenger, and not putting all the money into Facebook ads because they're all doing it. And you guys might not be saturated where you are, but Florida and Texas, holy moly, there's a lot of washers there. And so I've started, I've been doing this a lot, go to your kids or school. I got a grandson. So I go to school, their fall festival, they get a silent auction, you donate a house wash. Or anybody in the area is having a silent auction or whatever, you donate that. And you know what, we've done this for years, and we probably, out of 15, 20, we've only had 2 people actually cash in that ticket. And it's crazy because, you know, your name's all over it, and it's recognition. And you go to, you know, HOA meetings and bring them donuts if it's in the morning, and say, hey, I'm here, this is me. People like that. The country's got so technical, and so everything's online, like you don't even know people, you're not socializing like we used to. And I think these people like that. If you actually go to their office and you talk to them and you explain and just be one-on-one with them, instead of just all this technology stuff, which we like the technology stuff too, but with the competition growing, I think you just have to, you know, get more personal with it, just to get those jobs.
Yep. Back to the politician way of thinking. Shaking hands and kissing babies.
Shaking hands and kissing babies. Boots on the concrete.
Exactly.
Boots on the concrete.
Boots on the concrete. I like that.
I spent $0 ever on Google Ads.
Yep, we don't either.
I've spent $0 on Facebook. I've spent $0 on anything. I've spent money on yard signs, which I have a couple hundred. I'm not even putting them out as much this year. I'm just going to wrap my vehicles, wrap my trailers, you know, stuff like that. I'd rather put the money in a wrap than yard signs that just get pulled up or you get fined for, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, just being the authority in that space, you know, and also a lot of time this year, I'm going to spend towards educating the homeowner. A lot of my content is going to be towards neutralizing your stuff. Why if somebody's roof washing your house, why they should neutralize skylights, why they should neutralize at the downspouts. Because like I said, when insurance comes, if there's a leak, Lord forbid, who's the last one on your house? Billy Bob's pressure washing was up there, and you know, well, you're going to be accountable unless you can document, which we do with company cam and our job, or every job we step on, there's documentation every place we go, before and after, and all my techs have access to that software, and everything's linked, and I can send it to my general contractors. They can be part of it while I'm out there. But it's just the processing. I'm educating my homeowners on, and I have a plant store. Like my wife's one of the biggest. I say this like I'm no influencer compared to her. She's got 250,000 followers on Instagram alone, but she's a big plant person. So I can't run a plant store and be killing plants on the side. So, you know,
yeah, you can. That's a good way to make money, Barry.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, absolutely you can.
Now we know why you got in the plant business. You're slinging that weed down there.
But what I'm saying, I want to end with, I want to say that I'm going to make videos geared towards, and anybody's welcome to take this idea and do it as well, because I think the wealth of knowledge is good for all of us. I'm going to educate my homeowners on what the process is and how. If you should hire a professional. If it's not me, it needs to be somebody that's licensed, insured, and treat your home like theirs and neutralizes everything. Don't just throw 12% on the roof and just let the rain wash it off and say, hey, you know, when it rains, it may not rain. That's just how I don't roll like that, you know. I'm going to educate my homeowners on that. So guess what? If I'm in their face 2 or 3 times, but I'm not selling them, but they say, who was that crazy loud guy that was telling us how to do? Maybe we should hire him. He knows what he's talking about. So I'm selling myself without selling myself, because I'm becoming the authority and educating. I'm giving them nuggets for free. So when they do make that choice, they're going to remember me and remember what to look for if they don't hire me. So it's not going to run my industry down in my area.
Exactly. But the big question is that everybody asks, what plants are you growing?
It's not the funny ones, but
man, it's not he doing all kinds of plans. Don't let him
plants. I mean, you just
I do take a lot of trips to Florida, but no, we have I was going to go live.
He goes to Miami and gets these cocoa plants.
I know. I'm wondering.
I'm just playing, y'all. He don't really.
No. But we have amazing. For my wife's 10-year anniversary, I got her a $1,000 plant. It's worth like $2,000. It's variegated. It's these plants is like we have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of plants in our store. And tomorrow, for example, I'll be on a plant auction. I'm pressure washing, selling plants, so I'll be on the plant auction from 10 to 1, and we do pretty good on that. But we sell like monsteros, we sell Hoyas, we sell cat. We got some cool looking cactuses in our store. We've got anthuriums. We've got all kinds of really, really cool plants. But I just bought me it was $400. It was a good deal for a plant. But when that plant grows, you can literally, you take the plant, you spend
$400 for a plant.
you propagate it, you buy it one time, it makes money for the rest of your life.
I'm stuck on a plant
What's up, Jared?
auction. I mean, a plant auction that's actually awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
She blows me out the water with. I'm thinking,
That's
why am I pressure washing?
insane to me.
You can make $5,000 in a day, dude. Like, what am I doing out here? You know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're on a live auction. We're on an app. Well, I'm on Whatnot. If you heard of Whatnot, we're on Whatnot. We sell live on Whatnot. So you basically put your credit card information, you jump on there, and you can just auction. You know, you can buy like they sell all kinds of things. They have coins, they have knives, they have plants, they have purses, just all kinds of categories. But the plant category, we'll jump on there and basically I'll start a plant like okay, we're going to start this plant. Say this is a plant. We're going to start this plant at this is valued at $55. We're going to start it at let's start it at $10. People start bidding on it. You got 15, 20, 30 people bidding. It can go up to $150 within 30 seconds. Boom, sold. Go to the next plant. So
Right.
30-second options.
We
Wow.
went from P40 to pressure washing to roof washing to selling plants now.
I was gonna say we went from the P40 to now we're selling plants. We're auctioning off plants. It sounds like it.
But it's fun. I really enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. But yeah.
Everybody's tripping out in these comments. I got to get in the plant business. And
Yeah.
Antonio Curry's like, plant business. Jared's like, hey, what's up, Jared? That's my brother right there. He made fun of Trudi's face.
Jared's
$400 price face.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Raj is in the house from Jared.
Love that, Jared. Good.
Yep,
Great.
Jared.
Great guy.
Hey, Trudi, my
What's up?
plan I have my eyes on now is a Monstera Diablo. You can Google it when you get off. I priced one. It was $30,000.
Okay, you know what happens to the plants at my house?
They die.
They die.
They die.
We've actually got the fake plants now, so I mean,
And
if
they
I
die
want-
too, don't they?
No, they
Don't
That's
say
what I was
that,
gonna
what?
say. I've got none. This is the traveling that I do. I just say we're not putting plants fake or real. It doesn't work here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna grab my plant. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, here we go. Here, Barry's gonna send me one now.
I'm so busy that I don't have time. I've got my puppies, I got the business, I got the grandbabies, which I'm going camping with Raj this weekend when it's going to be 34 in the morning, and all the activities at Cub Scouts start at 7. And I'm just like, who are these people?
I just thought I heard the 30 degrees, and I'm thinking that's a warm front here.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
it didn't get above 30 here today for me.
We got
Really?
Yeah, the wind blowing about 20 miles an hour, so it was probably wind chill probably felt about 20. Not
Yeah, I
10.
think Monday when I left to go to the wet show to Indy, it was minus. I think it was minus 10, minus 15 degrees here. Wind chill was like minus 22. And then when I got back today, it was a balmy, warm 20 degrees.
Ooh.
So
When I'm complaining, we have my heater's not working in my warehouse. And what temperature do I have now? Because I'm a baby. It is 39 degrees outside right now. My heater's not working, and I'm not happy about it. But anyway, John Shoemaker said one of the most selfless things I've ever seen is when I highlight other pressure washing companies and inquire about how they get started. And the reason I do this, John, is because we are a family and we want to lift each other up. We don't want to push each other down. We want to help each other grow. And I know everybody here on this panel are there to lift other contractors up. So yes, I want to highlight these contractors. I want them to be noticed, and I want them to know they're thought about, and we're here to help them. So I do that. I know we've got a thing up there now, but I'm going to start back on that Monday and highlighting people. But thank you, John, for bringing that up. But it's not about me. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it so those guys out there can meet each other, maybe network. There's somebody else, somebody in their area that didn't know he was there, that they can work together.
And one thing about this lady right here, man, she's not selfish at all. If I'm saying that right, she don't take no credit for hardly nothing that goes on. She builds up people. She's there for you her phone's always open, always ringing, no matter where she's at. I mean, even when she had surgery, I was on Facebook, telling people, she's in surgery, she's going to be out a few days and everything. And I'm sure her phone was still just ding, 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 bump, 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 bump. Shane probably turned it off, knowing the truth. But anyway, she's top notch. I mean, she's one of a kind. You just don't see people like that a whole lot in this industry, because I've been burnt by a few people. I'm cautious who I keep in my circle because of that. But that's one group down there that I can say that they family. I mean, they're there anytime I need them. And my hat's off to Trudi and her crew down there at Panhandle. Man, they top notch. But with that being said, Jared's going to start the bidding on that plan at $5.
Hey,
that you got right
I
there.
saw that. Jared started at $5. So, Jared, I may have to go. I'll go to 10 now. Jared, what are you going to do?
We got $10 for now.
No, 15.
Let me explain. So this plant right here, even though it's got a little bit of boo-boos right here, this is a variegated Billy, right?
You're supposed to keep that away from SH. Barry.
Yeah. So listen, this is how I just had this on a week. I got a good deal on it for $400, but this right here is all going to turn yellow. It's going to be variegated, right? Now, normally this plant is only like a $50 plant, but it doesn't have variegation like this, right? So since this one's variegated, and even though it's got boo-boos, I got a good deal on it.
Hey, turn it back. Slow down. Go back. Turn it back around. You're left a little bit. It looked like Sadie got a hold of one of them plant leaves.
Yeah, that's how it came. That's how it came. But hey, Google right now variegated Billy for sale, and you'll be mine. Variegated Billy tie.
Right.
Variegated Billy.
Variegated Billy. Variegated Billy.
We're up to $35.
This is a Hoya. This right here is $150.
Free shipping.
Jared's already said free shipping.
15 max.
So this is
Jared's
not
at.
where I thought this would go.
$150.
You warned me that he has
I
no
told
filter,
you.
and now we got plants.
$150.
You went from P40s to selling plants. All right.
Yes.
We got an auction.
Hey, it's up to $35, Barry.
Hey, you know
$35 going one, $35 going one, $35. Come on, somebody give me 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, come on, 40, 40, 40, I got 40, 40, 40. Give me 40, come on, somebody give me 40, $40, $40 for the plant. Come on. Barry even sign it for you, give you a free signature on it, $40, come on, $40.
Very excited.
Hey, you know what? So let me tell you how the backstory on this. So I got my first shop for my company, and there was a whole storefront up front. And I didn't need that space. So my wife got into plants during COVID, like really.
Marty just bought it, $40 with a signature.
I was like, why don't you just turn your hobby into a business?
Free up.
Why don't you do that? And she did, and all of a sudden we outgrew that space and moved to a bigger space, and it was just crazy. Because at first I was like, man, my house has turned into a jungle. Like all this money on these plants, but then I've seen like the receipts of like. You buy a plant and you have it for the rest of your life. You spend $100 and it makes you $3,000 or $4,000. I mean, it's just the math. The numbers don't lie, So I'm just like, hey, if it makes you happy, it makes me happy, So that's what we're doing.
I just had a vision of you know how with pressure washers, we go on the road and like, oh, look at that roof, look at that house. I have a vision of Barry going down there and like, oh my God, look at that plant.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture of it real quick, honey. Hold on. I can see it now, Barry.
Yeah, man, it's really cool. It's really cool. And she would listen. She's got some videos that have 4 million views on Instagram, and she's got influencer deals where they want to pay $5,000 for a video. So, like I said, she's just knocking it out the park.
What are you doing washing?
That's what I said earlier. I don't know. I just enjoy doing it.
We're supposed to help people get in the industry here. What are you doing washing? What are you doing?
Cheap car. We need to go buy us a $50 plant rod and cut it up.
I'm gonna start this plant business too, man, on the side. And I got Barry here to help me, so we're good. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys, just check us out. Our company's called Plants in a Farmhouse. You can look it up right now. It's called Plants in a Farmhouse altogether. And, we just started Facebook. She's got 20,000 followers in the first year on Facebook and 210 or I think 210 on Instagram. But she has cool videos, man. Like she gets invited everywhere and all these cool stuff. So we enjoy it, man. It's fun. And I've kind of taken to it too. So, I'm getting older. When I get older, I can always sell plants, from my beach house.
We ain't gonna say what else you're gonna be doing.
Podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll just leave it at that now. What else will we doing?
Okay, we'll just leave it at that now. Yeah. So, we were talking about the Panhandle event this year. We're trying to build it up. We're trying to get more information. I keep asking people to tell me what we need to improve it, and nobody's telling me anything. So I know it's not perfect. We try to
How
give
can you improve something that's pretty close to perfection.
It's a lot of work, but Barry, what would you like to see come in the Panhandle event? Not plants.
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I actually was thinking about maybe doing a gas station class. I've been asked all the time to do that, and I do that during the winter. I train guys in the winter. I'm about to launch my training. I do. This is my second year doing it. I take like 10 guys and do one-on-one training with them. They'll come in and fly in for 2 days, and we'll work on their business and work on them. And I got one guy that came in from Puerto Rico, never even washed his house, and now he's the biggest pressure washer in all of Puerto Rico. And his first contract was like $10,000. He sent me. I helped him go over the contract. He does all the Wyndhams and all the timeshares, but the man never even pressure washed his home, never even turned one on. So I enjoy seeing people succeed like that, knowing that I had to be part of that, and it's really fruitful. But to answer your question, I may just do some kind of not an in-depth one. It would require me getting a gas station down there we can do it at,
That'd be the hard thing to do.
Well, yeah, it's not hard here in Tennessee and Alabama because I have a lot of them on lock. But in Florida, I don't really know any.
Of course, we're gonna go in and say, hey, we're doing a training. Can we use your gas station to do the training on? And it's not going to cost you nothing to get it clean.
Yeah. But it have to be evening time too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I don't know, Trudy. I think that, what would be good, Trudy? Can we do like a mud removal, like a mud or stain removal, like sections of concrete with like mud on the pavers and like rust stains from like forklifts, like acid, battery, and just use chemicals and actually teach people the proper way of doing that? Not buying aluminum brightener, which still works, but I'm just saying from a professional standpoint.
We touched base on this. Was it today or was it yesterday, Barry? We talked about that. People buying all these chemicals. Yesterday. They buy all these chemicals and they waste they waste $65 gallon chemicals on a spot, and they don't need that much to do. I know a few years ago, I don't know if you had it last year or not, Trudi, but you had the F9 people come in to the warehouse, and which they showed you the proper way to to mix it and taught you how to use it and all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, we talked about that stuff there too.
I think we should listen. I think we should have, to be honest, let's just be fully transparent. A lot of people mix their own sodium hydroxide now based through certain people's videos that may have put them out there, a couple years ago. But I always tell people the right way. If people are going to do it, we at least need to help them do it the right way, like prevent getting, like, see this on my neck? That's from 4 years ago from sodium hydroxide. I got to go to a dermatologist to get that fixed. And it can burn you. It's caustic. So maybe, people are going to use it. We can't stop that, but at least we can teach them the proper way of mixing it, with your cold water in first, your chemical on top, your proper PPE, how much per ratio. You don't need to go super hot. You can always get hotter. You can't go back once it's hot, et cetera, et cetera. They're going to use caustic beads. They're not always going to use gold assassin. So let's go ahead and help them be safe while they're doing it. It's just an opinion of mine.
Yeah. Plus, I was going to say something funny. Oh, yes. So SH does not fix everything.
No.
Yep.
It doesn't. Oh, okay. Go hotter. Go hotter. I'm like, it is a mud stain. Like, hot is not going to do it. It's an iron stain. It's like, you have to know. I get calls on pictures. They send me pictures all the time and say, how can I fix this? I'm like, what is it? I mean, I see a brown mark. I don't know what it is. Is it diarrhea? Is it oil? I mean, I don't know what is the stain. Somebody didn't make it to the bathroom. I don't know, but there's like on a sidewalk and brown stain. How do I get it up? I'm like, I don't know. What is it? And there's a lot to it. And a lot of people, a lot of people that I know that are not in the industry just think it's you just pull up to a driveway, you spray water, you get back in and go. And it's not that simple. It is so, we have to be careful, and we have to be vigilant about safety, and we have to know what chemicals we're using and know what chemicals can't mix, because you can end up in a hospital real quick.
Oh yeah. I had a line bug one time on a pump. I was going from the tank. I mixed it all up in a drum, and I was going from it into a bucket. And I was standing over the pump, the 12 volt. And all of a sudden, when the line decided it's going to come off, well, I was standing directly over it. So, guess where it hit me? It's in a place where you don't want to get chemical burn at. Let's just put it that way. So, got to be careful. I mean, that was my stupidity, but I was streaking through the yard, running into the house. But it's dangerous stuff. I mean, if you don't watch it, you will get yourself hurt.
I got an idea, Trudi. Why don't we have a raise your standards class? Maybe that's why don't we have a class where it says, okay, guys, where are you at with your pricing? Let's talk about where you need to be. Let's be fully transparent. Okay. Most people ain't gonna be in the same city compete with each other. Not that it matters, but we should be like, let's talk about, okay, is this really a problem? I think that would do really well. Because the number one thing people want to ask is how much? How much did you charge? How did you contract? That's the number two questions that people want to know. Like, and obviously it don't work. Obviously overnight, you got to put boot work. Like, it took me 10 years to get where I'm at. But anyway, I think I would be interested in having a class like that. Just a business 101 class. Like a business 101 with no sales, nobody trying to say nothing, but just like, okay, like this is probably, let's do a chart on inflation. Let's look at where our prices need to be at.
Right. Don't devalue yourself or your business.
Right. Raising water raises all boats. So it's only going to help everybody. If people can go and be like, man, maybe you didn't say nothing. You didn't want nobody to know, but your prices were too low and you're going to raise them. That's just a thought, or maybe I'm not using the right chemicals. We can do chemicals. We can do pricing. We can do all that. And I think I think everybody would go to that class, to be honest.
Oh, so are you offering to teach that class?
I'm not the end all be all that knows all.
You don't want him up there teaching no class.
But no, I think that'd be a good idea. Just a business class, Like, how is your marketing? Are you doing yard signs? What's your ROI? Do you know your ROI? What's your P&L? Do you know your P&L? Are you W-2 in your employees? Are you 1099? Are you LLC? Are you sole proprietor? What's your 10-year, what's your 5-year goal? What's your 1-year goal? Et cetera, and so forth, I could go on, but I think that's the stuff that people really want to know, but they don't get it nowhere because everybody wants to be quiet. Like, I'll never tell my prices. I'll never do this,
Yeah. So we did get, John said the only negatives in the training that I experienced is the training completely falls off track after the first couple rotations. And certain people get in front of the group, they ramble on and have total disregard of the timeline. So yeah, I'm going to actually, this year, I'm going to make the stations longer because I know Judd ran out of time and Kyle with the basic maintenance and troubleshooting, he ran out of time. So we are going to make those a little bit longer. And, I don't want to do the training in 2 days because it's not fair for the trainers because they're outside working all the time and they can't get in and network and talk to who they want to talk to. So I think we're going to make it a little bit longer and we'll still have the 15 minutes in between. So we're not feeling rushed, but I'm going to make sure that the trainers know, hey, you have an hour instead of 45 minutes and you need to make sure you get everything in there so we can move around smoothly. So I did see that. I did see, some of the trainers were a little bit late getting to there because they thought, oh, it's a break time. It's like, no, not until lunch. So more communication. It was my first time doing it by myself with the help of Alana. She helped with the registration and the posting. But, I did see, I was running around just watching. I don't even think I talked to anybody for more than 5 seconds because I was just all over the place because I want to make sure everything was going smooth. And I did see that, John, I did see that. So we're going to make improvements so everybody has more time and more training time and more time just to get in and network and speak to the suppliers that are there and learn about the Comet and new P40. And we're going to have more time for the demonstration. So, I did see the negatives in the event. It still was a great event, but there's always room for improvement, and we'll work on that and make sure we get it better this year. So it's going to be more training, different training. We're not going to do the same training. So if you came last year, you need to come this year to get the training. It's not going to be the same thing. So don't feel like, oh, I already did it, I don't have to go. I mean, it's going to be some great, amazing trainers that are coming this year. So, and maybe
I may do something, Trudi. I may message you and talk to you after this and see if we can come up with something good.
Yeah. So it's all about the contractors, and without them, without you guys out there, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. And so, all of us up here that give, we do that because we appreciate you wanting to learn and wanting to make the industry better and, getting the education so you don't devalue yourself. You don't ruin people's houses. You don't, take a surface cleaner on a roof, with the shingles and you see all the granules coming off and you don't change the color of a house and you know how to maintain and take care of your equipment. And that's the goal. And I think all 4 of us out there in different aspects want that for the industry.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Couldn't agree more, Trudi. Hit the nail on the head.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're all quiet. So we went 30 minutes over. So I think we're good to go. Does anybody want to say?
I'm going to move up towards Huntsville and do a lot of work this coming year.
Come on.
I notice that Red Line group's up there. They kind of killing up there in Huntsville area.
So everybody's quiet now.
Yeah. Even
Well,
when
I gotta. What's that, Barry?
Even though you're not a contractor, you want people to know how to properly use the P40 so it makes your equipment. It falls just like I'm agreeing with Trudi. The more knowledge we have, like we've been knowing each other for a couple of years, and I always do the videos and educate them because I want people to know this is what's coming. This is the proper way. The proper way to, like that video we did, I think is one of the most informative videos out there on the P40 about the maintenance. To this date, we did it like 2 or 3 years ago at the Huge, to where, you know, what's his name was going over rotating it and how to properly. That's the things that we need, man. So people can.
Yeah, and that's I haven't committed to anything yet. I know Trudi and I spoke about it. I did talk to Pete. We're gonna try to see if we can put something on maintenance, P40, you know, and just go through some of that too. So that there might be that happening as well, but I just got to get everything confirmed before committing to all that. And it's not just P40s, triplex plungers, you know, just everything, awareness of those. And, you know, like we're talking about, we want to be able to be helpful to everybody with all the brands and pumps that we carry. So, yeah.
Even so much as what you may not think about, but out here in the field, what type of antifreeze to run through them, what time, what, you know, how much antifreeze, all the things that maybe from an engineer standpoint, they don't think about in the facility, but from a contractor standpoint, like we're out here boots on the ground. Okay. You know, because Trudi gets that question a lot. Do you run RV? Do you run 50-50? And it's different strokes. But if we can get like a video that, you know, Trudi we would all share it. We would all share it out because knowledge is power, you know. That would be great. So,
yeah. And like I said, it's something that I have mentioned. I was at the wet show, just got back from there, literally landed here. And then I did mention to Pete that if we could fit it in the schedule, have him come out as well. We can do training on both the P40, you know, our premium series pumps, our patented designs with the Labyrinth system, and different patents that we have in those, to kind of talk about those some more, and just educate as best as we can. And also, who has questions on any of it, we can try to answer it.
Sorry, I have a magnetic thing I've got on my neck to stimulate bone growth. So whoever bones are in my neck, they can merge with my bones and be a happy family. I've got a lot of weird stuff going on. So
How long do you have to wear that?
6 months for 4 hours a day.
She's a trooper. She can handle it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we had an hour and 32 minutes, Trudi.
I know. I hope it's SH Pro so I can go out there and get some washing done with my thing on my neck. But I'm kidding. I'm behaving.
I was gonna say, don't do that.
It's really hard. You don't even know, to have to be on the couch since the middle of November without able to do anything, no cooking, no cleaning, no lifting. It is like, for a workaholic, that's prison. I felt like I've been in prison, and it's driving me nuts.
You've had a good, I wouldn't call it a vacation, but you had a staycation.
Yeah, what I was going to say. You've had a staycation, you know, vacation.
Stay in place station.
Yeah. Yes.
If I would have known, I would have started investing in plants.
Get your baby.
Oh, he got a baby.
Did we sell that plant?
Where you want to start that bidding at? $5?
Man, yeah, tune in tomorrow and we'll see this sucker go.
Hey, I'll auction them suckers off for you, homie. You get it up there and get it going.
Oh my gosh, you guys are nuts.
Hey, are you working tomorrow, Trudi? Or are you going to be at the house? You going to be resting tomorrow?
You'll be inside.
Well, you know, my house is like 10 feet from the warehouse. So, yeah.
I didn't know. The reason I was going to send you a link to my live show. You can see, like,
okay.
Yeah, I'll send a link tomorrow when we go live, and we'll be going live in the morning for 3 hours. So try to knock it out the park, and then go to pressure washing, plants, pressure washing, family.
Yeah. I mean, if you pressure wash, you kill plants. So you got to make sure you know what you're planting.
Yeah.
You can kill plants, actually. You need.
Thanks, John Shoemaker. He said it's been a well-spent hour and a half.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thanks, John.
It almost took 45 minutes to get Barry out here, but we got it.
It took me a while to reel that shark in and get him in the tank, but you know.
I told you we'll wrap my logo on your trailer now. I'll come down.
I put a hook in that shark too.
That's it.
All right,
guys. Hey, I'm gonna hurt some feelings. I'll pull that new 16-foot enclosed out.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All
right, you guys.
Thank you for having me, Trudi. Thank you, Raj.
Thank you, Trudi. Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
More than welcome.